regarding funding if you'd like.
I want to jump in on this real quick because I appreciate all your explanations. And I truly appreciate this. But a conversation really needs to take place between the Elk Grove Historical Society, the Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion Commission, but also the women who are here in this room.
Yeah, I agree.
Yes.
I need to be a part of that conversation as well. Let's not forget about it because pink elephant in the room.
Yes, sir.
But when I was a CSD director, I was their ad hoc member to the Elk Grove Historical Society. The conversations of trying to remember Elk Grove's history, Elk Grove's past, and that's why the Old Town Hotel exists. That's why all the activities that happens at the Old Road School exists. So people have a firm understanding or a good understanding of Elk Grove, of where they came from and its heritage. We don't talk about the actual rebellion that happened over where near Lent Ranch is at. So when you go on West Stockton Boulevard and make that turn to McCollum Estates Winery, pay attention to this stone that is sitting at that bend that faces Highway 99. Pull over sometime and really take a look at it and then Google the actual Ranchers Rebellion that took place there. Because where Highway 99 is at, that is where the actual rebellion took place. Blacks were involved in that. I can't say African Americans because we weren't classified as African Americans back then. But we want to pay attention to that in proximity to the history of Elk Grove and how it's went from the township to the town with the blinking lights to the beautiful city that we see today. And the Historical Society, heart in hand, that's what they do. So, and rightfully so, people should be upset when they see the actual thing for Civil Rights Days. Because as noted, that CSD stopped the whole concept of having Civil War days. We would have Pioneer Days, but Civil War Days was a whole different discussion because of the wounds that it could cause. Mm-hmm. And you're doing it in a public park, paid by taxpayers, all of us. Mm-hmm. And noise mitigations in the surrounding neighborhoods. So as they moved, as the event was moved from Elk Grove Park, now at Mann Ranch, the Mann family is not nefarious. They're not bigots. Let's just kill that right now. Yeah. David Lima, who's part of the Linda May Lima Foundation, not a bigot.
Yeah.
Let's stop that right now. But we need to have an earnest conversation. It's high past time because I know Phyllis, I know Fahiza, I know all them women. Mm-hmm. And when they reached out to the mayor and myself, filled with emotion and pain, I totally got it. And to see the sign in front of the old hotel in Elk Grove Park is like, man, the conversation needs to be had. It really does. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So if we table these two items, have the conversation, and then come back and see if everything's okay, then we can grant them the funding. But yeah, the conversation needs to be had. It really does. Mm-hmm. I've held my lip on this long enough, and I want to say this, and this is filled with emotion. This is not filled with analytical, because I know what it's like to not feel like being a part of a team. I know what it's like to feel like not being part of a community, especially when a relative of yours 50 years ago, man of God, runs for city council and doesn't win. Best candidate of the four candidates running for city council down where I'm from. Didn't win because of what he was. Cousin of mine was on the city council. They never made her mayor because of what she was. Baby cousin of mine sits on that same city council, stands up for what he believes is right, and for someone to have the audacity to say, we never liked you, we just tolerated you. That cuts deep. And that's why the conversation needs to be had.